Usain Bolt has this recurring dream, he says. That someone's chasing him. Always the same dream. Yes. Now and then, the dream always keeps coming back. It's the same one every time, someone's chasing me and I'm running. But it's a good dream. They never catch me, so I guess I'm alright there. There are starts, there are flying starts, and there's Usain Bolt. Who would you pick? In an Olympic stadium bathed in light on Sunday, Justin Gatlin blocked out the booing from the crowd when they announced his name. That he did well. He went into tunnel mode, like he said, so deep that he didn't know where he stood, where he had finished until much after the race. That too he did well. He had the most flying of starts when the gun rang out in the silent estate of amphitheaters. But what more can you do? Usain Bolt was a laggard on Sunday. Lazy, lopey and lethargic. He was probably the last off the blocks among an eight-man field that according to him was really tough. The replays look worse than it really was. He tried to downplay it later, but the truth was that so bad it was. In the scheme of things where the milliseconds are kings and hundredths of seconds, science, such an afterthought of a start would have destroyed the best of men. Even through his tunnel vision, it is impossible that Gatlin would not notice the advantage that fate was handing him, and his heart would do a somersault in glee. Here was the American being booed, dry however much he plays the good guy, which he is, we will, with his dope-tainted past and in the specter of Bolt, always be the bad guy, and Bolt was doing this to himself, almost getting off with a yawn. This was the dream that Bolt always has, but Gatlin was living it at the moment. And so, off he sped. The powerful legs and gluteal muscles propelling him forward, the tunnel of his own making hurtling him ahead to a most unlikely victory, a dream win in alien conditions. Till Bolt did something to Gatlin's tunnel that looked straight out of the New York rush hour scene from one of the few Men in Blacks, where a car chasing aliens rides the roof of the concrete tube to beat the traffic. Simply put, it was so not fair. Bolt was breaking all the rules, jumping the light, breaking a queue, overtaking from the other side, and dangerously. He powered himself, seemingly, no surely, out of nowhere, caught up with the American as late as the halfway mark, indulged him for a bit and then in the last dozen meters or so, decided enough was enough. Poor Gatlin, to think, that even he felt, till the very end, that he was in with a chance, at an upset of a lifetime. A reply of the finest order, a symbolic finger to the crowd, a reclaim at good old American swagger, which frankly, Gatlin cannot do well, but a reclaim, nonetheless. But Bolt, mean, malevolent and marvelous in his design, was having none of it. He would take the race, which was his by right. That's what I came here for, he would say later, to set myself apart from the rest. I didn't know how nervous I really was until I got out there today, but it was all right. Later, the first man in Olympic history to win 3 consecutive 100 meters gold medals was talking ahead of how now that the 100 meters scramble and dash was out the way, he was looking now to kill off the 200. Not far, Justin Gatlin was still mumbling about tunnel vision, and perhaps, that how he was still stuck in traffic despite leaving home early. Soon he would awake and see it was all a dream, the same one that Usain Bolt good-naturedly complains about. Even this was not his own. So not fair.